Given here, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Liverpool series. And in this series, I talk about Liverpool, of a few different things that I like about the team, and the things I do, and the things I don't like about it for a little bit. So in the last episode, it has been a bit of a while. I don't know what we're talking about. I actually don't know, but we're going to forget about that and just move on to the next episode. So today's episode I want to talk about is. I actually thought about it today, and I'm not sort of that confident of talking about it, but I might as well. And today we're going to be talking about my feel of us at the top of the table. So the reason why we're talking about that is because that at the moment we are currently at the top of the Premier League table. It's currently by 8 points. I know that Man City won earlier, so it will actually stay at 8 points because obviously City will be level with the other teams as well. Leicester and Chelsea currently is at the moment in 3rd and 4th. And yeah, at the moment though, my feel towards it, I'm going to talk about. So basically, at the moment, I'm kind of feeling quite happy that we are sticking at the top of the table, and we are kind of doing that at the moment. But the thing I'm kind of getting a bit worried about is getting into next year. Because when we get into next year, we might end up starting to struggle a little bit. And as you probably do know from last year, Manchester City got the title. Man City got the title, and we wasted it on beating them, basically, and it didn't go very well. So, that's the thing that I'm getting a bit worried about at the moment, but I'm not totally sure how well it's going to go. If we do end up beating them, or we don't end up beating them. But yeah, I definitely want us to win it because we've not won it in ages, and I definitely want us to win it again because it's been a very, very, very long time since we last won it, and I definitely want us to win this time. So at the moment though, it's going to be interesting. So I don't know how well it's going to go. We'll have to kind of say, but yeah, I think it's going to be interesting though. But at the moment, my feel is good. I feel like that we're pretty confident at the top of the Premier League table, and I'm just kind of getting a bit worried that when we get into next year, we are going to be starting to struggle a little bit. But hopefully we don't, because the thing is I want us to stay there. Like, I want us to stay at the top of the table. I want us to have a good gap, and then obviously Man City will come back into next year, and I think they'll probably start pulling down a little bit, and they'll start getting a bit better and stuff like that. Because basically that's what Man City are. Basically, they are kind of like fighters. They are sometimes fight back or anything like that, and that's what they kind of normally are. So hopefully that we do end up pulling a victory, and we do end up winning these games that we've got, because we've still got a lot of these games to play. So the thing that I just want us to do is I want us to stay as we are and keep on going. Basically, that's what I want us to do, and I want us to do that for quite a long time now. And it feels like that we've been doing that for a little bit of a while now, and I want us to do that. Basically, I want us to keep winning the games. I want us to do that and stuff. That's what I want us to do. Basically, I want us to basically win the games that we've got, and just do what we're doing at the moment. That's what I want us to do, and I want us to keep these games, and I want us to win games and stuff, and that's what I want us to do, and I want us to keep winning these games and stuff, and because overall, when you kind of look at us, like when you look at us between like other games or anything like that, the games that we've played, like we've not been doing too great lately. But yeah, I think overall we'll probably end up winning them. I guess I think we'll probably end up doing as well as what we're doing, because it'll be very, very good for us, and I definitely want us to win. All these games that we've got, because it'll be very, very good for us, and I don't know, maybe it might not go in new ways or old ways or anything like that. But yeah, it could basically just go any way, I guess. Like when you compare to like all the other ways or something like that, it can go all the ways and stuff. But at the moment, it's going to be up to luck, basically, if we do end up winning these sort of games. And yeah, it's gonna be all right though, to be honest. And overall, I do want us to kind of like win these sort of games, and I want us to basically sort of win what we're doing and that, and like that's what I want us to do so far, and I definitely want us to keep winning these games so far, and yeah, that's what I want us to do. And as I said, if we do end up doing that into next year, it'll be pretty cool for us. And all these winning streaks that we're doing at the moment, I definitely want us to keep on doing that, and I want us to keep winning. So yeah, and that's what I actually want us to do, because it'll be very, very good if we do end up winning these games that we've got so far, because it'll be very, very good for us. And yeah, it'll be very, very good if we do end up um, yeah, winning these games that we've got so far, because it'll be the best for us anyway to like win these games that we've got and the games that we do have and that. So yeah, that's what I definitely want us to do, and I want us to keep winning them so far, because that'll be very, very good for us. So yeah, hopefully we can do that, and hopefully keep it a very, very good victory for us, because yeah, as I said, it'll be good for us if we do end up winning. And yeah. But yeah, the table is looking pretty good for us at the moment, and I definitely want us to stay there, and I definitely want us to basically just keep up the table, and I want us to stay there, and I want us to get good victories, and like overall, that's what I actually want for them, because like obviously they've been a pretty good team so far, and I definitely want them to kind of succeed what they're doing at the moment, and I want them to stay up there and stuff like that, and I want us to keep going up there. And it feels like that I want us to definitely do that, basically. I want us to definitely keep going up there, and I want us to get these victories, and yeah, that's what I want us to do. Because like when you compare to like the games that we've been playing so far, like obviously the games that we've played at the moment, like we've basically pulled out on every single game. Like when you look at kind of the games that we've been playing so far, obviously every game that we've played, we've pretty much pulled it out on. Obviously we've had a couple of draws, and then we've had a lot of wins and stuff. And yeah, that like when you look at all that, like all that is pretty cool. Like when you do all that, so that's what I want us to do this time. With the teams that we've got next, like with all the other teams that we've got now, I want us to do that. Like I want us to basically pull out, and I want us to win. Um, and I want us to do that basically. And it feels like that we probably will end up doing that, I think. And I definitely want us to um, get this pulled victory, because that's what I want us to do so far. And as I said, with all these teams that we've got next, I definitely want us to pull out on a finger, and I definitely want us to kind of do that, and I want us to win and that, and yeah, let's kind of see how it goes. But overall, that's what we need to do, and I'm happy that we are still at the top of the table at the moment and fighting. So hopefully we can keep on doing that and win. So yeah, that's kind of my feeling of the top of the table. And as I said, I don't know how long it's going to be like that. Hopefully it might be like that for a while. But let's kind of see how it goes, and hopefully that we will, yeah, get a good victory at the top. But at the moment, I don't really know yet. But hopefully it does end up staying like that, because it'll be very good for us anyway if we do end up getting to the victory at the top. But who knows? Maybe it might end up going down, or it might be going up, or anything like that. But at the moment, it's up to like kind of the decisions that kind of happen on these good sort of things that happen, or anything like that. But yeah, I think it's going to be sort of different, maybe, or sort of something like that. But yeah, let's kind of see how it goes. But yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this third episode. So I'll try and do these more often now, kind of talking about different things, and hopefully there will be a lot more that I'm going to be talking about in the video about my team, because it'll be very, very good anyway if I do kind of talk about a lot more, and that's what I want to do. So hopefully I will, yeah, hopefully I will base all that out, by the way. But yeah, hopefully that we will stay at the top, and hopefully fight for the victory and stuff like that, and that's what I want us to do. So hopefully that we will end up doing that so far, because that's what I want us to do, by the way. So hopefully that we will yeah, end up beating the teams that we've got and all the teams that we've got and stuff. So Yeah, hopefully we can do that. So yeah, hope guys I've enjoyed. So I'll talk about something else in the next episode, and hopefully something that will come out for them, and something that I will kind of talk about and improve my video on. As yeah, hope guys have enjoyed. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.